right. Who's here? So, we are starting today's live from HQ, headquarters TKL Knives. So, it looks a little different in here. This is my office, right? This is where all the magical stuff happens, right? So, all of the blade designs that are in process, scheduling type of stuff, all that, that's what you see here. So, it looks really clean in here because I spend most of my life in the shop. So that's kind of that. So I got blades here, all my contact information, all that craziness. CanCon, we're going to be going here on November 10th and 11th. Some gifts and stuff. I got some other gifts.
Oh, it's so cool. They're asking each other what they're carrying. People are carrying Ops Hawks, Raiders.
Oh man, what am I carrying today?
Hey, a Medford. Get off my live. Just kidding.
Is that Rob?
No, I'm just kidding.
Striker. TKL Striker. Oh, look. Let's talk about this. So, look. See this? I don't know if you guys even know about this.
Night Stalker.
See that knife right there? That's the Raider. Recoil magazine. This is the most recent issue. Number 68. So, that's our blade. And then, let me find the article.
Hunter's here. He made the live.
Yay,
guys,
Hunter!
Bear with us. We're going to have bad lighting and all that.
Terrible, because we're at the office. So there we are. And these are not in...
Let us know if the sound goes out or anything.
So there's TKL. That's the Raider with the smaller swedge. And these are not in order of favorite. Actually, my accountant friend pointed out that they're in order of length. And then there's a nice little write-up about how awesome TKL Knives is there. Anyway, you guys can get that Recoil magazine. We were in that one, and then we were also in this off-grid one. What was that? Beginning of the year? April.
Yeah.
We were in that one, April, and then we were in the concealed carry and self-defense of American Handgunner last year, July of 22, and then we were in Firearms News magazine, and I think this was our first ever.
So what is this? What do you have on this whiteboard over here? Just their schedule and
right. So
upcoming knives?
So this is the schedule of who's got what and who's doing what. So these are various parts of the process. This is some engineers' drawings of stuff that's upcoming. This is the resin model. I like to make resin models of the knives of the Top Secret Skinner. I think this might actually come this year. So there's that. We were going to make it in 090, but I think that was too thin. So there's that. And then, so here's the combatant. I made some changes to it. All I did was just made it more aggressive. So it looks just like the combatant, but I added some jimping this week. So I'm going to do a 3D model of that. I'm going to do jimping on it, a little bit more aggressive, but same grip.
So we're starting off out up here in the office, and we're going to head down to the shop in a minute.
Right, because you guys asked for shop stuff. So I thought you might want to see the office. I'm really never in this room because I'm always in the freaking shop. See, look how nice and clean it is. And then, you know, the Marine Corps emblem-y stuff on the floor. That's a rug. So yeah, that's the office, my office. America, of course. And then over here is our oldest daughter's office. So
hi, Rob.
all of your shipping stuff happens in there. Shipping. This is a hallway.
Me and my daughter do the shipping.
Right. And then this is like...
So it's a house, basically.
There's the kitchen area. This place looks really...
They don't care about the kitchen.
This is where Camera Wife's desk is. That will be display for all of the knives.
Mr. Ed said, I love y'all are giving us a tour.
So here's the...
So we've only been in this space for, what, a month?
A month.
We have a lot of the old, like...
Oh, so my original shop is down there. We'll show that when we walk, because you can literally see it from here. This is where packing materials are. These are our boxes, so the black boxes, look, made in America. So we keep those here. All this crap used to be in my barn. This is all the t-shirts.
T-shirts, hoodies.
Sweatshirts. Is Simmerly on?
You're welcome for the hoodies. Everybody's saying they got their hoodies.
You like them? I love them. Simmerly, he's a patron and a friend of the company and a customer first. He makes these.
He's here, he said.
Hey! All right, so he makes these. We just got these in this week. So I want to add these to the website.
Can we give one of those away?
We can give one of those away.
All right, y'all pay attention to what we say. We're going to ask a question about everything.
Yeah, so we've got...
Trivia.
All right. Okay, so my favorite is this one. This is,
we can get you a hoodie.
This is the one you saw on my desk.
Email your size.
That's a 20-ounce tumbler, and then here's the little skinny one. And then the mega one, my wife and daughters and mother-in-law love the other one. So.
Oh no, a quiz, Gusty said.
So this one's rad. I like it because it's that way. Slimmer line. And look, no BS. Lee makes good stuff because...
Glad you like the hoodie.
I had my coffee in there for like 2 hours the other day and it burned the piss out of me. So they actually work. And then this is the big giant one that seems to be the most popular with the ladies. Water one. So we'll give one of these away.
In here, y'all, Tim told me we're going to have to move out of our space. We literally cannot.
She didn't want to do it either.
And I was like, there's no way we can stay here. We can stay home and still do it
Neat
here.
freaking story.
But now look at all these boxes.
So this is
was right.
This is the 2-car garage. So this actually ties in. So yesterday we went and picked up drinks and stuff for the guys and all those waters you see me drinking at Costco. But we were on the way to Costco trying to get the county to approve us to build this basically. Well, look, walk out here.
What if I lose service?
You won't. You're just going here. So can you see that white fence through the trees down there?
I don't know that they can.
Anyway, that's our house. So
yeah,
this is this house and this is our other house. So anyway, we were on the way to pick up stuff and she saw the house and I'm like, just got off the phone with zoning and they won't do it. Anyway, and she goes, didn't we look at that big giant shop behind the house? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, wouldn't that be perfect? And I'm like, oh, it would. So we contacted the people and they're like, sure thing. So we moved in like days after that. So,
hi, Pipe Ninja.
So
he's at church. He just dropped in to say hi.
Oh, what's up, brother? Oh.
And Mr. Ed said, "Do we ever envision being here? We're so integral to the knife community."
No way, man. No freaking way. Because this time last year we were making, I don't know, enough to scrape by, and now we're expanding. So
yeah, there was times it was like.
We're gonna show this when we go down to the shop.
So y'all asked for sharpening videos. And you want to know how to do it yourself, and there's a million videos out there, but Tim's going to show you how he did what.
This is what I use if I'm not using the big grinder, and what I used before I built the big one, and we'll show you that in a minute too, but it's the Work Sharp Precision.
It looks like you're advertising. He bought this. We're not like sponsored.
No, it's just I keep it in here because I lose stuff, but anyway, we'll do that down in the shop.
Yeah, we'll do the shop.
And then of course, I can't touch this. I found out from YouTube that I'm not allowed to touch this, but I don't go anywhere without my mission support site, right? So I got to install more cameras here today, but we're not doing that on video. These are all the blades that showed up from nickel boron yesterday. And then
bro, you need a new you need another Taylor's Ridge aerator. You want more? I know you have both of those.
So yeah, and let's talk about this.
Shelton says I have one of those sharpeners in my Amazon cart.
Look, it's great.
Have you used it yet? Or are you just going to show
I've used it several
how you do
times.
yours?
I just keep it put up. So let's talk about this.
Can't wait for the karambit.
So gifts. Did you guys see it? So look, I don't know if I want to name drop.
I don't think he's on yet, but
he can rewatch it. So he's a patron. I don't want to say his name because this is where he works. So anyway, in Canada, which I thought was really super cool, that it's got it in French and English. I don't know why that shocked me.
Yeah, you guys send us the coolest stuff.
So I got these two patches. I'm going to add these. That's why I brought them down today. And then Jason, Straight Edge, he also has sent us some of his patches. Another guy, I thought this was really cool. I'm not advertising for Spyderco, but look. So this is kind of a cool program. I didn't know anything about it. So they have this mule team thing for people to test out blades. I mean, the handle's ass, and I don't really care for the blade shape, but they doing all these super steels, right? And then you can test them and put a set of handles on them. So I thought that was neat. I ordered the handles so I can break Spyderco shit, not mine, while testing new steel. Kind of a neat idea. So a friend of ours, well, he's a customer. He sent that. I thought that was cool, so I'm going to test those out this week.
So you can test all the different steels.
Right, and then these are like stuff, people sending stuff back for me to sharpen. Just bringing it all over to the shop. You want to talk about the schedule? Let's talk about the schedule.
Chad says, can't wait to receive my Piranha. Yeah, Piranha's a great blade.
Oh yeah, so Trey sent us this also, which I thought is cool. So a tack patch with the thing on it. And these are gifts too.
It's Troy, not Trey.
Troy, sorry. Gosh, it's one letter. I'm a Marine. I'm a retard. All this stuff hanging off this bag is pretty much gifts. So.
Ooh, look at the screwdriver.
Yeah, so that's the very first screwdriver, but pre-nickel boron.
And you have a sapper over here?
Yep, that's the new sapper. I keep that on the side of my bag. This bag, she can, look, and then I've got the new hoodie strapped to the bottom. She can attest. I don't go anywhere without my go bag. So let's talk about the schedule. I got this fancy little notepad, right? I look like such a nerd. Look at that. TCL knives, leather, right? All right, I'll turn this around so you can't see.
So we have, Tim has taken all the knives and put them on a projected schedule for the next year, right?
Right.
So anything that you're looking for, waiting on,
I have it out to September. So starting in January, CGs, Hawks, February, V3s, Night Guards, March, Raiders, Strikers, Combatants, April, Warthog, Tailors, Guardian.
Warthog and Tailors, they're coming.
May, the FMF again because this test badge.
Hey, Mommy. Is Daddy on here?
Mercenary.
Sorry, Mommy's on here. I have to say hi.
Hi, Mommy.
Mommy and Daddy.
And Daddy. June, we'll do the next run of screwdrivers and the sapper again. There's the Outer Limitless everybody's been asking for, July, and the Bushman. Reverse Tontos, Warncliffs, MR1s, and then we're going to start back over with the CGs. So
everything you've been waiting for, people.
That's the tentative schedule, right? Because, so we used to be 3 doors down the road, and now we have a shop that we built over the state line, which is 15 miles that way, right? And then we've got the other shop where we still do a lot of work there. And then this location is shipping, receiving, assembly, sharpening happens here. So it's kind of neat because we've allowed other people that have been friends of our business and helped us along to start their own businesses to help us, and all regionally, locally, right around here. So they're part of the American dream too, don't you know? So
Thank you, Hunter. He's editing TCL photos, wearing a TCL shirt, and watching our live show.
And setting alarms. Do we want to drive the truck down to the shop?
I'm afraid we'll lose the connection.
So I just won't take this crap down there yet, other than this?
I don't know. Would we lose the connection if we drive down there?
I don't know. We'll just walk.
We'll walk.
All right, so let's go.
Do you need any of that stuff?
Probably, but we can do it after we go. I just got to drop the waters in the fridge for the guys and then take the blades down there to tumble, but we'll do it. Let's do it.
Gus D said, drive fast. Happy Sunday. Hello to everyone. Hopefully this video is not too shaky because
that's all right.
We don't have a gimbal. We're unprepared.
So there's
some orders that need to go out.
So this is the back door. I'm just waiting on camera when I have to close the door.
I just don't want to be wobbly when I walk because it'll be like
they'll throw up.
Super wobbly for them.
So look.
Wouldn't it be awful if I fell down these stairs?
Yes. You see that hillside just beyond that red umbrella and then that barn? So that's our property. My shooting range is just down that hill. So that's how close we are. Literally, I could hit myself in the face with a rock from the house.
We're getting shunned for football.
Oh,
Have a wonderful day, Kells. Time for football. That's okay.
Yeah, I used to watch football.
Enjoy your game.
And then I got a life called Knives.
Cowboys.
Oh yeah, it is Sunday, right? I used to watch college football. So look, see that in the furthest one down there, now that you can see in the shade? See that big porch in the background, that big screen of the porch? The furthest one down.
I don't know if they can see that far.
Or maybe you can. Should be good. You got it? You reconnected yet?
He said, there goes the internet.
Got it now?
Let us know if we're back. Are we back?
Should be, because there's Wi-Fi out here too.
We're not getting. Somebody let us know. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, there's a router there on this side. But anyway, it's only a little short amount of time. So This is assembly. No employees in here today. This is the shirt. Why is it so dark? It feels freaking dark. I guess because we just came from outside. I really hate that
Hey, Daddy.
I really hate we don't have windows in this shop, but this is where everything happens. All the assembly stuff goes on in this room. And then over here is, so this is Camera Wife's kind of area. So any of her blims and stuff, those all come here. We all know that. And then this is the laser. I park here a lot of times, lasering stuff. These are the handful of sappers that we didn't get to Friday, but they're sharp. And I got the logos on them, and we're just building them out. That's those.
It is. We really like this. Hunter, we've been using this on all of our blades.
This is bore products.
Panel? What's the panel?
That panel?
Which panel are you talking about? I don't know. He said, "What's the panel?" AEBL Striker ETA for shipping. Those all went out, didn't they? Most of them. If it didn't, it should be.
Looks like we've 1, 2, 7 left.
We got 7 left to ship. 7,
and we'll do those tomorrow. So we're gonna build those out, and we were running low on screws, and my screw manufacturer
He said square D question mark.
Oh, that's our. Well, that's a Siemens panel, but was there a breaker laying around?
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm an electrician, so that's my language, but that's a Siemens panel, just a standard 200 amp, if that's what you're asking.
So you were going to tell this, are we touring the whole place?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
So, crap.
When will the coffee mugs be on the website?
We got to see what demand is on those, and I don't know how quickly Simmerly can make those.
Show us some blue jean micarta.
Okay, cool. So look, here's where we keep all the grips.
Prior to that, somebody said, so the outer limitless is going to be all the way until...
mid next year.
Yeah.
Yep. We're just so busy. All right, so here's blue jean micarta.
Take it out of the packaging.
There it is. All done. Looking like a...
It's hard to see the exact color because the lighting is terrible in here. It's coming more gray.
It's good for assembly, but not... Well, we could show it next to OD green. Maybe that makes it look more blue.
Put your hand behind it. Maybe that will help. Yeah. It's a little on the light side.
When it gets oily, so like we used to oil them all before we send them, and then people are like, oh, it doesn't look like the picture. But my card is going to pick up the oils in your hands anyway. So this is the ones with it oiled. So
what do y'all want us to give away? A coffee cup or a hoodie? Stickers.
We gave away like 1 million hoodies last week because we screwed up.
A Stein would be awesome, Pete's sake.
Hey, let's see if we can find that out. Similarly, you got Steins. Somebody asked a question before that.
I don't know what it was.
I don't either. I have no idea. What was that?
So people wanted to see. Oh, I know what it was. You were going to talk about the history of the FMF blade, but don't we need to show everything first?
Yeah, we can. So. The table saw over there is where I cut. Did we figure out why they were asking about? They want the size of the panel? Like I said, 200 amp panel.
No.
Anyway, yeah. So, little mini microwave.
Have we shown them the upstairs before with the Kydex area?
Probably if they hadn't paid attention. So this is the vibratory tumbler. So all the blades that you saw sitting on the porch, the last step is to put them in this giant freaking vibratory thing. So this removes burrs, this makes it look cool, all that stuff. So that's a giant $13,000 thing that shakes the freaking earth. Like it really, let's just do it.
It's gonna be too loud.
Yeah. So, and then the air compressor's under here. So when we're running a lot of air making sheaths, we throw it over this. When we're running a lot of freaking blades like we will be tomorrow, because it's kind of a small space, we throw this soundproof blanket over that. So there's that.
So all this stuff here is like our clip packs and all the different
the stuff. This is where we put it right before we forget to put it in your package.
Yeah, right before we leave it off of your
We just
order.
seem to keep leaving clips off of orders. Oh, we didn't finish talking about this. So this is that lube from Boar Products. I found out about this through Jason Pike. He uses this as a gun cleaner and lubricant. You could technically eat it, but it's ill-advised. It might make you feel like crap.
That's what Hunter just asked, if it was food safe.
Yeah, it is. So, but they can't advertise it as food safe because there's some hydrocarbons in it, but they evaporate. But it uses animal fat as the main protectant and lubricant, which is great because I'm a fat animal, so it works for me. We're going to start selling this in the small bottles on the website because this is what we spray every single blade with. Natural stuff. It's the best stuff I found. And before I run and gun real hard, I'll squirt a couple squirts of this down inside the action. Good stuff. Good.
Whose folder is that over there?
That's a prototype.
Oh, because somebody just said, is that the folder over there on the table?
I mean, I guess. Vance used to get on these things, but he quit, I guess, because he thinks we didn't want him to help anymore. This was...
is that another one of the... That's the same prototype?
That's a different proto. It's pretty rough and rudimentary. It's not exactly my blade, so... But the lock is perfect. So we did get the lock right on this one, but it's an axis lock. So it is very strong compared to the other one. But this is all hand ground scales that we did on it. So
Thanks, Sean. $1.99.
thanks, brother.
He said, thanks for the sweatshirt. I got it a few days ago. You're welcome.
Yeah, I was excited about the sweatshirts.
Beanie would be awesome.
Well, we could
Somebody asked for the brimstone grips if you want to show those after
Sure.
you get done with this.
Oh, this is just where
These
we
are
put
our,
stuff.
Sheaths.
So these are where the sheaths go when they're completed.
Yeah.
So all the pieces and screws and parts are on the other side, and then the clips come here, and then we make the sheaths behind you on our super secret process to finish it that we can't show. Another crazy expensive machine. And then, so these are from the shipment last week of Mercenaries. So we vibed them. We're getting ready to do the lasering of those and then ship these out.
Y'all, look at this black warthog. How cool does that look? And then there's the old Tontos.
Yeah. But
Are these the Defenders?
yep, so those are the Defenders, and then
Look at these. Are these the old style?
yeah, so that's old style before I started using a machine to put
What is this? What is this?
That was kind of a failed. Remember I sold those. It was the Kelrambit little mini Warncliffe / Sharp thing on the Nightshade handle platform.
There's a clip point.
That's the clip. These are black and tumbled. I just tumbled these last week to see if they turn out looking cool because when you blacken nickel boron, it's super inconsistent. So we were losing so many blades in that process, so we had to quit doing that.
It looks good though.
It looks super freaking
I want
good.
this. Can I have this?
Yeah, you can have it. There's only 3 left in the whole wide world.
Sharpen this for me and give it to me.
Do you want it done like that?
Hey, you should sharpen it right now.
Okay. Do you want it done like that?
No, I like it plain black.
Plain black. All right. Look, let's do it.
Let's put brimstone handles on it since somebody asked about those.
Why not? And we'll laser it. We'll do the whole thing.
The whole process.
I guess I'll do it without my
If
mask.
you don't wear your mask, you're gonna get mean.
I do. Metal fever. It really pisses you off. All right, let's do it anyway. Screw it. It's just going to be loud,
I
right?
can talk to him while you do that.
Yeah, you just do that. I'm not going to turn the vacuum system on, though. Yeah, I will.
So when y'all said y'all wanted to see him sharpen, do you want him to show you how to do it yourself at home?
Or this.
Or are you wanting to see his process, how he does it? Can you talk through it while you do it?
I don't know if they can hear me or not, but this plate is set at 20 degrees
20 degrees.
in a proportion to this belt.
Oh,
So the lighting...
People wanted to see both.
Cool, we'll do both. So the lighting is really important when you're sharpening sitting down like this. So it's over my shoulder so that you can see that burr form, and you want to be high on the grinder. I mean, not like you guys are going to be doing this, but...
Everybody says they want to see them both.
Okay, cool. So that's why this whole thing, this is years of setup.
Uh-oh, you're getting in trouble. You need your eye pro.
No, I don't need no damn eye protection. I got contacts in.
Yeah, everybody wants to see both. They want to see you do the work sharp.
So I make my employees wear eye protection, but I don't. Just kidding!
It's pretty astonishing how many blades he can sharpen, y'all. I don't know if it's going to be too loud. Let's see. If it's annoyingly loud, let me know and I'll back up. So can you talk through it?
I'll start here to get this set. The hardest part about sharpening is making this line even all the way down and not putting too much heat in it.
Don't put too much heat on it, make it even in case you can't hear me.
I mean, I'm barely putting pressure on this.
Barely putting pressure.
Because you don't want to blow that temper. And you'll notice I have these bolts made, they cost $500, and to my knowledge nobody's using them. But you notice there's no sparks.
There's no sparks.
Because sparks means heat.
Because sparks mean heat. I'm repeating everything you say because I don't know if they can hear you. Yeah, it's pretty dang cool. I mean, he'll sometimes sharpen like 50 blades in a day. It's crazy.
Yeah. They're waiting.
Oh, cool. I don't have to repeat. They can hear you.
Okay, cool.
So is this like, you just can feel it and know when you're doing it?
Yeah, and I'm not using much pressure at all. And look what's cool about this. So it doesn't grind my finger and it doesn't create a spark, but it takes it from nothing. If I did it faster, it takes about 2 minutes per blade.
Good. Glad y'all can hear it. They can hear you.
Cool. So
this is going to be mine?
Yeah, it's all yours.
And we can put the brimstone handles on.
We'll brimstone it, we'll logo it, we'll do the whole thing.
Start to finish. I've always liked this Warthog blade.
She has.
And everybody's saying thank you for sharing.
Alright, can you see that? I don't know if you can. So right here, you'll start to see a burr forming. And I can see that from the angle I'm at. And I'll see it and I stop on that part so I don't over sharpen that blade.
What grit?
400. Shocking, right?
What company did you get the sander? Are they meaning the grinder?
This is a Reader.
This is Reader products.
Right, you can shoot it. Shows it on the other side. So I'm starting to see that burr form here and here. So I need to stay out of it and make it all even and pretty. I flip it a lot of times so that I can get that edge really even.
Seems like it takes a lot of...
A deft hand. I mean, it really takes a lot of feeling. And that's the heart of the blade. So if I lay in this too much, and if you were to see sparking like everybody else is sharpening, you're blowing the temper in that blade.
So people at home can blow their temper if they try to sharpen themselves?
On a belt, yeah.
Only on a belt.
This is typically, actually this is not really a belt, but it is at the same time. This technology came from the lapidary industry, which is making gemstones. And I don't really know why nobody else has decided to do it in the knife world. So now that tip is rolled a little this way from me tumbling it in the vide. So I'm trying to get that tip perfect.
I should, Pete. Somebody asked to see the brimstone handles, so I thought it'd be cool to put those on there, but it would look better with purple.
If we have them. So what's different about my sharpening system is that you can't touch it in a one spot without screwing it up. But this one you can really focus on getting one area perfect. Alright, so that's it. I'll do one final pass to even everything out.
So, is it like the edge, is it easy to get it completely perfect like that, like all even? Because it looks like the line,
It took years.
Yeah.
It took years, like literal years. And then...
yeah, because you used another sharpener before this.
Yeah, I've
gone through a lot.
I've invented several sharpeners. This is what we do now, but that's quick, right, from nothing. And you can, there's no heat in the thing.
Show how perfect the edge looks.
So that's the edge, and then you can hear that wire. But when you're sitting here and the light is over your shoulder, that wired edge, it just jumps out, right? But this thing won't, I mean, it will cut you if you try. So I use a buffer. A low speed buffer at 1750 RPM, and I have it backwards so that, and this is a dangerous thing. If you guys never use a buffer, it'll...
Oh my gosh, remember when I caught my hair in that thing that one time?
Oh, yeah, when she used to help me do the sheaths, it freaking ate her hair. Like, ate it. I'll show you on the one upstairs. So, this is a low speed because I'm all about keeping the heat out of it.
Let me get over here so people can see.
This is a super fast process, and it's funny. I use pink no scratch buffing compound for buffing acrylic handles from Texas Knife Maker Supply. That's what I use.
20 degrees, right?
Right, 20 per side. So it's called a 40 inclusive, but that thing is set at 20 degrees. And where's my little thing? I'll show you that too. Anyway, light pressure, just a little bit, moving the wheel spinning away from you, and it's just real quick. And all this is what, it's a MDF wheel. I get them off of Amazon. And I just feel it to see if I broke that burr. Right. So I'll just wipe the compound off, see if I've got the burr broken.
Can you see the burr or you just feel the burr?
Yeah, you can feel it. Well, if you're sitting at that angle with the light behind you, you can see it. But sometimes people say, the edge is obviously burnt. And no, it's this buffing compound that you'll see on it. I messed that up a little right there. I could straighten it. I know, I can't live with that. I'll kill myself.
You gonna get back on here? You're not gonna wear your mask?
I'm just standing back from it.
Yeah, he can't stand it, y'all. He has to make it perfect.
Okay, got it. All right, so just a quick pass on this thing. Wipe the compound off. This is a leather strop.
You're gonna have to make me a sheath because we don't have any sheaths.
Oh yeah, we don't make these on the machine.
You can't
yet.
make sheath on live, right? Because it's too loud.
It takes forever, but we could. All right, so now we're at this point.
I use a Lansky set, works great. Yeah, you used to use that.
Craziness,
Wow,
right?
that's pretty dang.
So that's why I invented this system so that I can do a couple hundred blades a week myself and the guys can build out blades because it's way freaking faster. Let's logo it while we're down here instead of going upstairs. So this is a 50 watt fiber laser, pretty simple. All you do with these is you just turn this thing till these two lines touch each other, these two dots, and then you're in focus. These lasers only speak Mandarin. So if you were, that's actually somebody's. I've built all these files on the laser. So
y'all want to do, I saw one person answered a coffee cup. Is that what y'all want to get me to give away today?
Look, man, people must. All right, so where's my?
We need to do like a knife giveaway for y'all hanging out with us.
Yeah, we could do that. Whatever.
It's crazy.
Oh,
I just feel like this would be super boring, but y'all seem to like it, so.
All right, I love it. This is my job, right? So.
We have a 50 fiber and CO2 from Lee Simmerly.
Yeah, I don't use CO2. I probably should have so that I could do leather and man-made materials, but I just used a fiber. That's all I really need. All right, so here is the logo stuff. No, all right.
Y'all, he used to use, CD screen printing. Like, he used to use that to put the logos on.
That's at the old shop.
Yeah, he's been through so much trial and error to get to what he's doing today.
I just have...
He didn't really ask people. He just kind of learned
And
it.
the people I did ask were shitheads, so I just...
Yeah, you did try to get some help, and people were
It's just rude, man.
like, I'll call you back, and then they never do.
This is... I just light it here so you can see the logo, and this is just a piece of micarta, and I put it through the handle holes and turn on this noisy machine. This astonishes more people than anything, how fast it is.
Isn't this dangerous? Don't put your hand under there.
Yeah, that would be dumb. But that's it. I mean...
Okay, pick it up and show it.
That's it. So the whole thing... That's it. So that's the logo part.
Would love to see a video. Thank you guys for saying it's not boring. I would love to see a video on recommended equipment for the beginning knife making hobby. You have old videos?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my gosh, they're terrible quality.
And I'm
giant. If you go back to his old videos, he has like...
A few.
a lot of, steps to beginning knife making. He started out with beating them out in the forge.
Look, there's no brimstone.
No brimstone?
That's what they look like, but there's only 2 of the same half, which is really freaking odd.
So that's what the brimstone looks like, guys.
Pick a different color here.
Pete's sake said let's do purple for Halloween. So
yes!
Let's do that. And I do like the purple handles.
And it'll look wicked with this black blade. So that's that.
And you should show them how to put the screws in, because I know it seems simple, but some people have a little bit of trouble with that.
All right, let's do this.
So you spray it.
Spray all of them first, and then wipe it down underneath, and then that gets the edge nice and beautiful.
People are going to be so jealous of my blade.
So look, this is one thing you need to know. I take the female parts and put them in from the opposite side as the logo. And then I just hold them in with my little fingers. And then the males go in from the TCal side. So I have an old video, and the reason I'm anal about that and make sure the guys do that is because when I made the video, you have to understand that if you were to take 2 tools, where are the Kleins?
Devo, we do have some of those. What blade do you have? It's a purple and black burl, but we never put it on the website.
Because it takes forever to make. It's made in Connecticut.
But
anyway.
We may have some. If we have some, I can sell you some.
So
it just depends on the blade.
I put them in, and you'll hear this noise throughout the shop all day long. This.
Making sure they're even.
I'm tapping them so that I hit the metal and these to get them even on the back.
And that's something different about your blades. You like your handles flush.
I like flush fit.
Some people like them, what do you call the other way they do it?
They make it bigger and they chamfer it, and that means that they don't have as tight tolerances on their work as we do, so that allows for the grips to be a little bigger or smaller than the blade, and you don't really notice it. So I like the flush fit because, well, I started out attaching the G10 with pins and glue, and then I would make the grip on a grinder so it was all even, and I like that. I like that look, I like that feel. So there's Camera Wife's knife. Another thing about the screws, we started doing this with the new ones. You can only get the tool in from one side now. You can't even stick it in from the other side.
So it's a T20 Torx or a 964
right.
with Allen.
And the hole is...
And we have a little screwdriver too if you guys want to change out your scales and you don't have that type of tool.
Yeah, so... So this is what the hole's for, in case people were curious.
Everybody likes this knife. They're totally jealous of my knife.
Jelly!
You know me, I'd give it away.
Yeah, don't say it. They'll ask you for it. So these push a lanyard through.
This one's to get you doing that.
It's tight. I messed this one up. Anyway, that's what there it goes. That's what the hole is for.
So there's no need for Loctite, Lyndon. He created these screws. He actually invented them.
On a napkin.
Yeah, and then had an engineer help him. So
it uses an 84-degree countersink. So that's what the holes are for.
They screw in completely tight.
Right, so listen.
Do anything like that. Nobody else has a screw like this.
Because we used the 17.4 stainless, and the back of the screw has got a texture on it that we do with sandblast. Listen. So you'll hear it. You hear that? It bites into the thing. So you can get these damn things so tight that you will have trouble getting them out, but they bind into the G10. So that's a matching 82-degree countersink because we're in America. So that you're getting more surface area on this at an angle of 82 degrees than you would how everybody else does theirs with a flat top screw. Just that amount of surface is a lot less than all of that.
I don't think people realize how cool the screws are.
I'm just a weird person.
They cost us a lot of money too.
These,
$5 each.
$5.50 for one set.
Thank you. I love my new blade too. It looks awesome.
It needs a black lanyard though.
Yeah, that looks dumb with the brown.
She doesn't like a lanyard anyway. The lanyard is only for people that want to hang on to their blade.
People are really liking this video, honey.
Oh, good. Look, she told me, she's like, people want to do it. I'm like, they're going to hate it. Let's just stay here and stand in front of my guns and do that.
No,
so look,
seeing you work.
That thing. So the black screws are coming, but I think somebody asked that on the Instagram live. So you see this? Because sales have gone to the roof, this is all we have.
We had to get some overnighted.
Had to get the guy to overnight them from only an hour and a half from here, and fucking UPS. They sent them We could have walked to get them. I mean, it's 160 miles, but
they were almost here, and then
they were overnighted Friday to be here tomorrow, and I was going to have yesterday, and have the guys work and build out these and the strikers, right?
This is why people like Medford and some of these other places have everything in-house,
right?
Because when you have to depend on other people,
it takes a Swiss mill to make these, and that's a very specialized skill to make this screw because.
Let me see it. Somebody asked if these were the Bushman grips. I think these are the EDC.
EDC grips. I don't think I have any purple in the Bushman grips.
Yeah, I've always liked that blade.
This thing's wicked.
It could use a little jimping on the back, though.
Yeah, everybody else but me likes jimping. I think we're just going to start adding it to every blade. And then
Kel's wife, I want to get my sister a blade. She's a nurse, works third shift. What do you see the ladies loving most? Any of the nightshades, Night Stalker, or Piranha?
Okay. Let's just make everybody mad. Look at this.
I really love my Night Stalker the best.
Come over here.
It fits perfectly. The sheath has a real good positive lock.
So
the ring
look.
blades are great because you can't take them.
Can you see this? Can you see this? Each one of these holds 24 blades.
Is this a reverse Tonto?
Look at that.
Yeah.
These aren't even out for sale.
This is great for a lady if it's strictly for self-defense.
Because you've got business and business.
It's got that
and
steep grind, so it's not so much for
we could
like
throw a
EDC.
set of handles on it. But the cool thing is, I'm going to release these blades as a done blade ready to ship rather than a, hey, you got to wait 6 months type of thing on the reverse Tontos. So obviously Patreon's going to get first dibs on that, and then they'll release in the wild via the newsletter. But the reason I haven't dropped these yet is because the freaking sappers were late, the AEBL strikers, and CGs, and all that crap was late.
Yeah, we don't want to release stuff if people are waiting on other blades, because then they're like, where's mine?
Exactly. So these are going to go out in the wild. The sheaths are freaking done. We did all that crap, but
I was messing with him. I really don't want jimping. I just know he hates it, so I was messing with him.
Yeah, she likes to give me shit, so that's the problem.
No, I don't need the jimping.
Yeah, because I'll explain that. There it is. So these grooves in this blade, in this handle, are not aesthetic. See how they're all at a different angle and shape? It literally is to pull that blade into the shape of your hand naturally, so that when you're pushing here, you've got some that face one direction and some that face the opposite, so that you don't have to have that. You can still do your FMA style forward press if you're wanting to do that manipulation work, but this acts as a jimping for a much larger surface, your whole flipping hand. That's why I don't have it on there. And from a combative standpoint, this can cut the user person and dig into your jimping cam. But guess what? A lot of the new blades have it because the people have spoken.
Some people really want it.
Yeah, they do. The problem is we do our stuff in batches, right? When I get the steel, I make the whole batch. So if I were to guess 100 of these Warthogs need to have jimping, and I was wrong, then they freaking sit. And 190 other people that would have rather had it without jimping don't get one, and then they sit on the shelf.
All right, you want to move on to trying to show people how they can sharpen at home?
Yeah, where's my kit? It's in the truck. No, I brought it. All right, let me get this set up.
So a couple people said they use the Work Sharp already.
Yeah,
and
I like
some
it.
people said the Lansky. You used to use that. You used to use the
Yeah,
Lansky.
this is kind of the...
Y'all know what's funny? Tim never had fixed blades before he started making them. He had like little folders. What was the one that you...
My favorite was the Ken Onion Kershaw.
Yeah,
I loved it. But I wanted a fixed blade, and here's what started the journey. I worked on the railroad, and that's a tough job. So it means hard freaking work.
Let's see. I need to get a good angle of you doing this.
Look, I love this Work Sharp thing. It's pretty grand, right? It's super simple. You drop the thing in. Where's my blade? And somebody's like, you look like you're advertising. No, I've actually used it. This was what replaced my Lansky. I guess I sharpened her knife sharpener in the kitchen with it first.
Is this what you would recommend for people to do at home if they weren't sending it in?
Yeah, I mean, if you like. You know, we do lifetime sharpening, so the key with this one is to get the edge parallel with this line. and as centered as you can.
With the line on that, is it all the blades have a line that you could line it
Yeah,
up
the
on?
plunge grind.
Plunge grind.
If somebody's made the blade right, this is going to be parallel with this edge all the way down. Symmetry, it just looks better. So, and what's cool about the Work Sharp is it's got these rubber grips, so it kind of pulls everything straight where you're even side to side. So this is super rad. All right, and you just drop it on this little clippy thing, and then you set this. See, it's already set at 20. You set this at the right degree, depending on how jacked up your blade is.
So yours are always going to be 20, right? Unless it's one of those
the steep grinds are 30 degrees. So, like the Guardian, Night Guards, all that. So look, it just clips in there, and I'm just going to hone this one because this is my striker. I keep it sharp. I wish they had more options for the grinding substrate because I don't use diamond, but I do mine at a 400. And then it's just simple from there. I just hold it down and you make sure you go in a complete pass and pick it back up and then go this way. You don't want to go up and down because you're not getting the burr on the blade. So start in the corner.
Scott Anderson wants to see the box. We'll show it in a minute. Digital angle. Somebody says they use a digital.
Yeah, mine's over there. I use it for that one.
I
got mine off of Amazon.
Precision adjust.
I like this because you can adjust it to any different type of thing. And then when you do this side, you just flip him over and you go back.
How many times do you do that?
I do 10. It really depends on how. I won't work it more than 10 times. The key is to do one long stroke the whole thing. And don't go back and forth if you have to start over. And then once you do however many times, you'll start to see on these especially where you've hit it.
You can push the back end to turn the blade over without pulling it out, somebody said.
That looks like a pain in my ass. Neat. Neat tricks. I like that. But thanks. I guess it's probably more secure. That's weird. Why does it rotate down?
Don't stab yourself.
I'm not going to stab myself. I'm going to stab somebody else. So you got to pick it up off the table anyway because your tip's going to hit the table.
He said put it in the other way.
I guess you can put it like this, right? Then it wouldn't matter if you want to do your thing. Anyway, you learn something every day.
Yeah, because you don't really use this.
I only use this. It stays in the truck if I've got to really, really put an edge on it. But she can tell you mostly. So that's the precision adjust because we do blades that have a 30 degree and a 20. And that's my favorite. And if you have your own other stuff. So that's the precision adjust.
You want to do your hone, your pocket hone?
Typically, I'll put a quick edge on.
And also show them how you do your stropping. Do you have your strop here?
I got one right there.
Okay.
So you'll see I have a strop here. I use that same rubbing compound, that pink nose scratch from Texas Knife Maker Supply. I get it on Amazon. It's good stuff. It's made for acrylic handles, but it works great. So any leather strop, get one that's actually a strop. It doesn't have to be expensive. So this is, I've talked about this on a million videos. This is by
Wood
Turner's Wonders. It's got 1,000 grit on one side, 600 on the other. They do have a 400. I'll put it on top of my strop, and I'm one of these guys that sharpens backwards because I can see it. And I just lay it down, same motion that I use all the way, one way. I like to create a burr in reverse. Even I have that grinder, the big grinder spins backwards so I can really see a good burr. This is what I do 99% of the time.
Yeah, I see them doing this all the time.
I'll just touch it up. And this is a cubic boron nitride, which is my favorite sharpening substrate. So now I can feel that burr. And one thing with CBN is it freaking moves the material.
So what do most people use? Diamond?
Yeah, diamond's really popular. A lot of people use an Arkansas stone, which is probably what this is, or that may be a ceramic, to clean it up. I like CBN because it puts a toothy edge on the blade. That's why my blades come so sharp.
What do you mean by toothy?
So it's not super high polish. That's why I sharpen and send out at a 400 grit, because if you were to really zoom in on this blade when you get it, it's a million little teeny tiny teeth, and that makes a hell of a cutter.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's a toothy edge because it's not really smooth. So now that I've got, I missed a spot. So there's no burr right there.
So you do this on every blade that you send out? Well, not that part, but when you go to do the strop.
I strop on that wheel over there, the first one that we did.
So you don't come over here and do this?
I'll do this on touch up. So if there's rubbing compound left on it before, like when we're building them out, if there's some of the black stuff on there, people think that's a burn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Were you done showing on the...
Yeah, so you'll be able to tell when you've hit that whole edge. And then I strop it. I'm kind of low on stropping compound. All right, let me put some more compound on it.
So would you recommend people have the strop also?
Yeah, strop is key because 9 times out of 10, look, this is how this stropping compound comes. Well, it's not stropping compound. It's pink no scratch buffing compound. I'm going to say it another million times.
What do most people use?
I don't really know what most people use. I have tried every rouge and everything in the whole wide world, and I love the way this smells. I had this laying around from when I used to make acrylic handles, and then I tried it, and it is the best.
Oh yeah, you used to do...
So look, you see it's removing the material.
I almost messed myself up the other day also when I tried to grab a falling knife. Ooh!
Don't do that crap. One of our guys buried a freaking sapper into his Achilles Friday or Thursday.
Oh my gosh, that could have been disastrous.
Yeah,
It went through his shoe.
Yeah, and it wasn't even all the way sharp. He was on the freaking grinder, and it grabbed that blade.
Diamond compound to strop.
Yeah, and you can do that. Diamond compound works good. It's going to remove up to the same grit. So if you want to really do that polish style edge, you can use a diamond compound.
The edge is like a micro serration from Cheryl Houghton. Yeah.
That's why I like CBN. I don't like the high polish 1500 grit edges. All right, so I've got that done. I can put just as good of an edge on a pocket hone as I can with the standard sharpeners. That's how I do it. I mean, I love these, and she'll see it. She'll see me sitting in a chair some nights.
Yeah, you keep it in your...
Yeah, it stays lit inside my little EDC pouch. I slide it down in there. They had these ones that are credit card size, but I just don't feel like they're long enough for a decent sized blade. So this has got 1,000 grit. I don't use that. It looks like I do, but it's just dirty from being... I hit it with this 600 grit side a few times. That's if I've nicked the blade, but typically you'll catch me stropping it on my boot just to true the thing back up.
Because it's leather, is that why?
Yeah, leather works really good for stropping a blade. It's really the only thing you want to use.
Somebody asked how they could get the rust off.
With this.
Really?
I tell people that all the time. A quick stropping will do that. If you use any of the ones you like, or you use this pink no scratch, this is on Amazon. I think it's like 12 bucks. This bastard lasts me, as a guy who makes 100 or 200 knives a week, months, I mean years. I've used 2 of these in the last...
So do they sharpen it first and then strop?
No, if it's just got surface rust on it, strop it. Because look how, I mean, you guys saw me, I just put the compound on this, and that's how much it's polishing off of that blade. Just from stropping it on a piece of leather.
I never thought to use my boots as a strop. Nice. WD-40 for my rust.
Yeah. It's good if it's getting heavier. The abrasiveness of some of the compounds will just whoop that rust right off. But yeah, anything, and I like a compound because it doesn't saturate the leather. And then as like say WD-40 has some evaporative qualities, some of the chemicals will evaporate out of that, so it's not as good as it was when you first used it, which is another. But I used to carry a small piece of leather of this. Side by each.
Oh, do you not carry that anymore? Now you just use your boot?
I use my boot. So if I'm not carrying leather boots and I really want a good strop, and in all my go bags I've got leather. But I mean, if this blade were rusty before, the more you strop it, the better the edge you're going to get. I mean, you can get curly Q. See that? Look at that. There he is.
Oh no, somebody stole Matt G's Night Stalker. When's it coming? We had told y'all that it was going to be for sale sooner than it's actually.
We started them.
We have to do it.
We started the batch 2 days ago, 3 days ago now. We said that yesterday on the Instagram Live. The reason we're not dropping them on the 1st is because we're doing the FLN knife first. So we're dropping that one.
Oh yeah, somebody asked what that knife's going to be called, Craig. It's going to be called, the Karambit with Neves is going to be called FLN. Okay,
right.
So
use your imagination.
Can you stand up? I'm squatting.
Look, here's you a chair.
No, I don't want to sit.
You got a chair, I got a chair. I like to sit because I stand all day.
Okay, go ahead and sit.
But yeah, so
it's going to be,
FLN.
He's still going to call it the Felon, but
Jared's going to call it the Felon. I'm going to call it the FLN. Here's the reason why. Fast, light, nimble, right? Officially. Call it whatever the hell you want when you get it. There's been many, many cases of, say, I get attacked by a human and I defend myself, self-defense. It's a good case. I would win. But when I'm carrying something that has a name like that, there's been precedent, legal precedent, where I premeditated that. I wasn't defending myself. I had the thought. I was trying to go out looking for a fight because I'm a freaking felon. I know it's stupid. It does happen. There's people that have engravings on their guns. Cops can't use Punisher skulls. We had that guy with the AR-15 that smoked that dude and he went to prison and it was a good shoot. So rather than put our customers at risk for further litigation, we're just not doing it. That's why.
Mr. Ed, we do some stuff on Instagram, but a lot of times it's the same thing that we do on here because we know some people don't have both platforms.
Yeah, most of our people are on YouTube.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of repetitive. We'll do the same thing over there that we do here.
Yeah, we'll do a live for them.
There's a lot more pictures that I post over there.
Yeah, because that's kind of Instagram, right? It's all pictures.
But the same videos usually go over there on Instagram and Facebook. So no,
and you guys let us know if we need to start thinking about doing longer videos again.
Okay, y'all, anything else you want to see in here?
We can go show the upstairs
questions?
if anybody's wondering.
I know, it'd be cool if you could make the sheets, but that would probably take forever.
It takes a minute for the Kydex heater to heat up, but we can certainly...
Do we have any brimstone over here for the person that asked in a different blade?
Yeah, we have it in the night series, other side of that cart. So who was asking to see the front of this? Here it is.
Oh, here's brimstone. Sorry, let me get this. Brimstone is like a black and red.
Yeah,
This
like fire.
What is that, a mercenary handle? Keep YouTube as your main platform. I don't use anything else. It is our main platform.
Yeah, it is. So there's the Worksharp Precision Adjust.
Thank you, Hunter. I do all the videos. We have a local guy that's been helping us take some pictures.
And he's awesome.
He actually is a wedding photographer.
Yeah, we needed help with lighting.
He's a wedding videographer. And
he's like, hey, I can do that too. And we're like, thank you, because we really needed good pictures. We had a guy who was very, very good. We didn't quit using him because he was bad. It's just geographically, he was so far away, and we're turning the blade so fast that we needed him.
We'll have to get Hunter to do it. He takes good pictures.
Well, I mean, yeah, anything's open.
Somebody said that knife looks sweet.
Your knife?
Yeah, the knife you made me.
Oh, what a
my present.
Do we want to fire up the Kydex stuff? I don't know.
Do y'all want to see him build a sheath? Any questions?
Why not? Let's do it. What color sheath
it?
do you want?
Okay.
You want to do a... I've got the...
All we have is green Kydex, right?
No, I got the black came in this week. I just haven't cut it. Don't fall down the stairs, camera wife.
Okay, so up here, did you bring my knife up? Do you have
I don't
the
need
mold?
it. I got the templates up here.
Okay, y'all. I don't want to fall down these steps. There's
Don't fall down the stairs. All right. So this is the grinder that snagged her freaking hair.
Oh, yes, it did. It just like twirled it up in there.
And that's a low speed too. All right, so the first step in the Kydex making process, I keep my
Is the
T-shirt
signal
press.
still good up here, y'all?
Should be. I mean, we got a Wi-Fi router out here. I keep the T-shirt press set at 350. I just turn it on. It's going to go off and beep.
Please show you banging the teeth on the table. Okay, we'll do that. What's the name of the pink stropping stuff again?
Pink No Scratch. So Pink No Scratch, Texas Knife Maker Supply on Amazon's the best way to get it because they stay sold out. It's an acrylic buffing compound. I didn't cut any of the black kydex. Where did the circus animals put it? Okay, we're just gonna do the whole thing. This heats up, let's go back down.
Why are we going back down?
I gotta cut the kydex.
Oh, we're gonna cut the kydex.
We're gonna make all kind of noise today.
I'm gonna fall down these stairs.
Just stay up there and you can shoot me from up top if you want.
Oh.
I'd rather that than you die.
No, I won't die. If my mom's watching, she's cringing right now. No handrail.
Stairs? We don't need no handrails around here. Actually,
Oh, honey, somebody requested you to sing.
no freaking
it.
way. No, I don't sing in public. I used to sing.
You do too.
Not anymore. Something happened when I became a knife maker. I quit being a semi-professional singer. Where's the kydex? Where did he put that box?
All in favor of Tim building a handrail for camera wife. Yes. And if you don't sing, they said they're all getting off right now.
Bae. Where the hell?
You lost the kydex?
I opened the box right where you were standing Friday. Of kydex.
You can't make a sheath without
I
kydex.
can. I just have to
What is
figure out.
this? What's this black stuff right here?
That's the cutoffs from
Oh.
cutting the kydex. Call Grant.
So while you're looking for that, let's give away something. Here's some stickers. Hunter, you had asked for those. I'll send you some. You don't have to. We don't have to do a giveaway on those.
Yeah, I mean, where the F?
Do a cadence. He's good at that. Do it, honey.
Which one do we want to do? Slow head on left, right, left, right. Left foot, left, right. Left, right, left. Slow head on left, right, right, left. Who's marching? That's what I want to know.
Am I supposed to follow you up there?
Woo, man, that got my blood boiling. I love calling cadence.
Oh, you're like way up there.
I'm trying to get a bird's eye view of the kydex.
Yeah, you can't make me a sheath if you don't have kydex. Okay, so
Stupid.
we're gonna give away a cup.
Give away a cup.
And this one, y'all, it's gonna be the first person.
Did we say?
No, he's Marine.
Of course. Who else calls cadence like that?
Love the t-shirt. Haven't got a chance to try the suspenders.
Oh, man.
Hard work, hard work. Hard work, work, hard work, work. Is that a cadence? Tim?
I'm sure it is. There's a million of them. I've got my drill instructor's cadence book hidden away somewhere.
And so the first person that it pops up on the screen, because last time I had to give away 12 sweatshirts because they all came in at the same exact time.
Did we talk about something of...
No, I have a question for him that
just gonna do
only
your
your
sheath.
diehard people would know.
Okay, cool. I'm only gonna... Where is... I'm gonna...
Y'all, this is how he is all the time. He misplaces things.
Well, I opened the kydex Friday. Remember the flat of it? It was laying right there.
Yeah, we may have to.
May have to just do OD green, but...
You can just do OD green, and then when you find the black, you can make me a black
I can just punch aside my employee's face for cleaning up too good and hiding stuff from me.
Any word on if you guys will be doing these multicam sheaths?
I have the kydex up there.
My mom said, awesome, Tim. I guess it's to your cadence.
Yeah,
Why don't you do your song?
I don't know how to sing.
He's doing an impression of UPS. Yeah. Are you going back up? Am
Yeah.
I following you?
Yeah, we're just gonna do it in green, I guess.
Okay, so the first person to type this gets the cup. And I will let you pick which one.
You're gonna get a multicam sheath, lady.
A multicam? Okay.
Yep.
I'll take multicam on my purple knife. It'll look crazy.
It'll look crazy. We'll give it to somebody else.
Must have been 3rd Battalion.
No, 1st Battalion Bravo Company.
Okay.
Right by the parade deck for graduating. So every Friday we got to see everybody else graduate, and they would PT and pit us to death right by the parade deck. right before graduation, so all the families could see it. It was super nice.
Wait, hold on. Let me show them what you're doing. This
So,
you made this.
a long time ago. This is where she was talking about when I used to screen print the logos on there.
Yeah.
So I would wipe every single
All of our
one.
blades were black for a while with the white logo.
Yeah, that black is a product that was called MMT, which is micro moly titanium. They got a conscience because one of the pieces, one of the components in this powder coat is really bad for Earth. So they quit making it. They tried to change it, and then to get that.
2nd BN Foxtrot, baby.
Yeah, 2nd Battalion. So we did our hand-to-hand combat out at 3rd Bat.
My older brother was an MP.
Yeah, man. A lot of Marines don't really care for MPs. I got a really good friend who was an MP, and he ended up being an operator too. So he was a hard charging.
Okay, y'all. While he gets
It's
that.
not hot yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a trivia question.
Do a trivia.
It'll be an easy one, but it's gonna be the fastest person.
Okay.
What knife steel did Tim use primarily before he switched to ADCRV2?
Ooh, that's a good one.
First person.
A good one.
First one to come up. Hunter 1095. Hunter. Oh, you know what? You were using 1084 also. Somebody said 1084.
I mean, that was okay. So my Forged and Fire trial knife, I made out of 1084. That's a story.
What were you using exclusively before you switched to ADCRV2?
Yeah, 1095.
That's
straight
what
up.
I thought.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
Hunter wins the cup.
Yeah, my first knives that really were.
Hunter is, and y'all throw some stickers in your cup.
Yeah, we'll do that. So you just pick whatever size cup you want on that. Man, this thing takes forever to heat up. What is that?
Is it a mouse? There was a mouse in here the other day.
Look, in the vibratory tumbler fluid, this stuff, it's like a rust preventative that we use to keep the blades from rusting. He was just chilling in there, face down, ass up. Dirt naps. Well, not dirt naps, rust preventative water naps.
And Mom, I'm going to give you a cup. You don't have to enter the contest.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, you get a cup because we had to get more because your grandchildren stole them all.
Tim, you know I was an MP from Mezzatezza.
And he was an Army MP. Army stands for Ain't Ready for Marines Yet. Just for you, Rob. Just kidding. No, he actually gave me one of the coolest challenge coins that I have on my wall. It's got the cross pistols, old school flintlocks. Yeah, MPs do a lot of good work, man. I mean, I think the Marine Corps is still the only people that use active duty Marines as MPs. A lot of the other people have outsourced to civilian contractors, so that's why a lot of them get a bunch of crap. Not yet. 282. I feel like we're just in here waiting for
do you
paint
know how
to
many
dry.
ounces our cups are?
The biggest, so they're 40, 20, and 20. The big one is the 40 ounce, and then the two smaller ones are both 20.
Don't give away my big one because I didn't get one yet.
There's 4, one for your mom, one for you, and maybe one for Hunter. If you guys want us to start stocking them on a permanent basis, we need to make sure that we're going to get those.
Yeah, and we can order them from Lee because he's the one that made those cool things for us.
They rock. He did
So
that.
what do y'all think about multicam kydex? Y'all like it?
It is 3 times more expensive.
Yeah, it does look cool.
I liked in the pictures before I ordered it, the woodland, but then this is not. Look.
Oh, you don't like that one?
It's not the right green, see? I like it, but then when it came in, it was go. Why can't it be this green, right? See, that's like mint green. It needs to be that dark green. This is probably bleeded.
So you can see why we've had molds made because this heat is not even up to 350 and it takes forever just to make one sheath.
So we had aluminum molds made and do it on a much bigger vacuum press now because so the orders were slow enough where if we had an order in one day for a Warthog, a Defender, and a Tonto, I could lay them all 3 on here. The t-shirt press would put 3 pieces of Kydex. I could vacuum them all down, get them done, no problem. But then when it started being 200 Warthogs in an order, and I had one of them these took forever. Like, this is a piece of plexiglass with the blade spaced at just the right amount to get the fold over where you don't wipe the edge. And then I think it was 22 layers.
And all of this stuff you've come up with, other people aren't doing it this way, right?
I don't know for sure what they're doing, but I don't think so. So
yeah, Brandon, there is. I mean, and he's gone through so many processes to get to the way he does it now.
And that's what's funny is like some people are like, I thought your stuff was handmade. I'm like, man, you go back and watch the movies. The old fat guy videos. 326, we're getting there.
So people are saying we should stock the 40-ounce cups. I think so too. That'd be the most popular size. I think.
Because everybody is addicted to caffeine and water.
Let's get some from Lee.
All right, Lee, if you're on here, let's get 40 of them started.
40
40s.
40 40s.
40 40s. And reach out for my deets and I'll pay for them things, man.
Is it up to 350 yet?
No, and why did Seth not sweep up here? If you're on here, Seth.
Seth's not on here.
Look at this, Seth. Look at this.
Oh yeah, all the Kydex dust.
Yes.
Can you make an aluminum or other metal handle for your blades? You've done that before.
Yeah, I made aluminum handles and then I did anodizing and it looked so freaking cool, but that shit is slick, man. Good luck holding on to that. That was the problem.
Yeah, what was that blade you made an aluminum handle for we sold at the market that guy went crazy over? You made like
a Raider.
2. Yeah.
And I did topo on it. Man, okay. This thing's...
we didn't want to sell it. Okay, it's 3.
It's clicking now, so we're good
Ready?
to go. So you just lay your Kydex in there, and this is just a t-shirt press, so it heats it for 1 minute, and then you just kind of wait. As you can look under here, so that is the water basin that cools the Kydex bender that we're going to show in a minute. So we're going to have to heat that up too, because
titanium handles are the big thing from the looks of it. Oh, are they popular right now?
yeah, they're slick though, man. They're lightweight.
How do you texture them to keep them from being slick?
You can put a lot of checkering in them, but then you have to have a micro mill, and those are really expensive. They're neat, you know.
So this goes in for a minute?
Yep, 1 minute. This is another one of those things off of Amazon. You know, I started out doing them in, what's the little,
Toaster oven.
Toaster oven.
You messed that up on the last video we did.
I was thinking about that in the last one we did the Kydex video on. So I'm going to let this go a couple of seconds because it was at 346, so it's going to be really annoying in the background. But started out with a toaster oven, and then things grew.
You think we'll be able to finish this whole thing by the end of the video and show the
Oh yeah,
finished
absolutely, because
product?
after this is the slowest part. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up the...
People like the camo.
Me too.
I think we should get some camo sheets.
It's expensive.
We could just upcharge. If people want it, they'll pay for it.
All right, that's probably
I'm
hot
excited
enough.
to get my Raider. It's my first TKL knife, but won't be my last.
So look.
Thank you, Cody.
So we're going to lay this on here, and then I'm just going to drop the vacuum. And this is just a regular air conditioning vacuum pump. So it pulls the vacuum down, and then once it gets down past 25, I don't know exactly what that is, negative 25 is the thing. And I'll just kind of push it down. And normally, people will wait 10 minutes for Kydex to cool, which makes no sense to me. So, because I'm impatient, I do this. I use the air compressor.
That's just to cool it off?
Yep, cools it off really quickly, locks that shape in.
Why use a vacuum instead of a press?
Because it's much more detail. When you do a press, it takes 10 minutes to cool it down. And look, you can't get this kind of detail. Look at this. Every little bump and part of the Kydex. So there's that. And then this is an acrylic bender that you can get on Amazon. Amazon changed the world. I used to do the freaking... All right. Here you go, D.
That thing is... Can y'all hear that loud air compressor? So you came up with this idea, right?
Yeah, I don't think anybody else is doing that either, but they could be. It's an acrylic bender. So the cool thing is the center of this gets hotter than the second level of hell if you're Catholic. So that pump that she was showing beneath, it pushes water in one side and cools this and then out the other in a constant rotation. And this thing will get hot, but just in this 1/4 inch width. So that allows me to get just this part hot, and it won't deform and you won't get rattle in your sheath if you do it that way.
Are there any makers on here? Do y'all hand make any of your knives at home? Just curious.
Yeah, I mean,
This would be some good tips for people.
I came up with my processes because I was the only dude in the shop, and I wanted. All right, so this is up to temp, and this is probably not the safest thing, but I was spraying wasp anyway. So
that's what you use.
This is sitting here off to the side, on the side of this bench, so that I can get this straight on and lined up down the thing. And this doesn't take long.
Just handles and sheaths. No, but this makes me want to. Yes, new to the hobby. Cool. Gaming with Jax. Rich M, I only hand break my knives. Can I get a custom sheath for any of the blades I already purchased? He could do it, but it would take him a while.
That's the problem, you know, because starting tomorrow, I'm going to start cranking out on 300 blades that came in the mail yesterday. I'm capable, obviously, to make a custom sheath for anything, but I just don't have time.
Yeah, all the orders are going to...
So I'm just waiting for this to get... I usually have a timer up here, but again, I don't know.
Hard to kill. I make my own handgun sheaths. Use a press. Need a vacuum.
Man, that was the greatest company, HD Industrial Designs. That vacuum press was less than $200, and the dude went out of business, and that sucks because they're modular. So now this is floppy.
Oh, hey, Adam. It's Adam Keevy from Patreon.
Oh, okay, cool. There's something outside of the shop. And then I'll just sight down the back to get these lined up and to get this lined up so that you get a nice good sheath. Typically...
it's just a troll. Those are just trolls. Just ignore the troll.
Oh, there's a troll on our video?
Yeah. That's how you know you made it, honey.
Yeah, that's
you get
right.
Trolls on your videos.
What are they saying?
Just dumb stuff.
Dumb stuff?
Yeah.
Can't you block them?
I don't know.
Anyway, normally this is filled with water, but it's not today because I didn't prepare to do this. And I would dip that in water to cool it quickly.
Is that an integral process? Do you need to put it in the water?
Yeah, because it cools it really quick, but we'll just use... You know, I always want to know what the trolls are saying because it makes me really, really, really mad. It's funny because they like to talk a lot of trash, like, right? Because they probably have no home training. But then they're like, oh, I'll beat you up. Like, look, man, you don't have the discipline enough to keep your mouth shut on YouTube. You think you have the discipline enough to stand toe-to-toe with a guy like me? You don't. You wouldn't stand there. Anyway, so...
Just ignore them, honey.
I don't know what they're even saying. I made one perfect sheath, and then I broke it in half, and then I'll lay it over, and just a number 2 pencil works really good, too.
Do you miss... Oh, should I interrupt you, or are you sure?
Oh, I don't care. I'm just
So you're tracing it. Do you miss the railroad at all?
No way. No way. The railroad got really, really, really political. As they were growing... Where's my Chuck?
Thanks, Casey.
She's probably keeping me in the dark because she knows I'll get pissed.
So what's this? This is a drill press?
Yeah, drill press. 17/64 is the actual perfect outside diameter to use. Super easy. That way I get my holes the same spot in the same distance every time, and the clips will fit the same every time, be in the same spot, because consistency matters, right? So then I'll do that, and then looks like we need to clean this area. This is going to be kind of loud too.
Okay, this is going to be loud, y'all. So this is a, what is this, a bandsaw?
Yeah, this is just a Portaband, a Milwaukee Portaband. You can buy these by Off-Road, Swag Off-Road. They make these stands, and then it's got this little foot switch, and...
Uh-oh, you're not wearing your mask.
I don't need a mask for this. Huh?
I was asking them how annoying that is, how loud it was.
Pretty loud.
Okay, so we're coming over to
This is just a spindle sander from Harbor Freight. It's the Bauer one. And I used the 1 inch, or the 1 inch, because that is the perfect diameter for a thumb ramp and this. So, this. Finger well. And I'm just grinding it to the line.
Yeah, we do need one, Jayhawk. We're kind of new at the lives.
What do we need?
A moderator. Moderators take care of the trolls.
How do you kick somebody off of there?
I don't know.
They're still hanging out over there?
Yeah. So, you just getting the...
Just get the little bit of extra stuff off.
Somebody volunteer to be a mod for our lives.
Yeah. Vacuum. That way you don't have to mask it up all the time. I'm just taking this burr off the inside. And then I'll go, this needs to be changed out. Anyway, so we'll go here. And this is just a Kydex buffing wheel. It's basically a red flapper disc.
Let me see if I can...
Make it real pretty. Go around the edge one time.
Y'all tell me if it worked. I tried to hide his comments. Can I get a camo on the blade? Thank you, Sean. $1.99. Okay, I blocked him. Sorry, y'all. We're new to this kind of stuff.
So there you go.
Yeah, it's a long process, Cheryl.
It is.
It really takes a while.
This is why we started making our own thing. So the sheath is done now. Now all I need the screws and we're good. Everything off. All right, cool. Don't fall, lady.
My Christmas present to myself this year is going to be a TCal knife. That's awesome.
What an honor, you know. That's such an honor to me to hear that.
Yeah, sorry y'all left them on there that long. I didn't know I could just block it midstream. I'm always afraid I'm going to cut the stream off.
Now are you going to tell me? Now you're going to tell me what they said?
He was just like saying all kind of stupid stuff.
So you found the 7-year-old?
Yeah. So Miss Sold is asking if anybody's interested in custom handles. He did make some beautiful.
Man, where are those?
They might be on my desk.
Okay, so look, I started using screws because I didn't have a arbor press to do the things, and I couldn't get them right, and I already had screws. So now I have an arbor press, but at the time I didn't, and this is just how they look. So I just. Excuse me, I had to burp. Gross. Anyway, so these spacers I have custom made so that it gives you enough room for your belt. One screw. Spacers.
This is going to be quite the eclectic looking knife.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably trip over the black Kydex the minute that I get done with this. And then people will be like, oh wow, there you are, instead of being done.
Thank you guys. They're all talking about the knives they've bought and how they have a problem.
Man. I mean, I never would have saw that, and I do get emotional about these things. Not like a girl emotional, but almost, right?
Yeah, we're.
It's just such an honor. Yes, I like Milwaukee tools because I like good stuff. Put it on 6 as a clutch.
Everybody said they love seeing the whole process.
So I've made 1 million sheaths in my life. Listen.
Do that again. Do it again.
Look. Does it rattle? No.
Do y'all like this knife combo?
What a weird monster.
If we put black handles on or some other color, it would look good.
Yeah, we could do, look.
Are you gonna change the handles?
Yeah, let's make it look way better.
But it does look good with the purple, but not with that sheath.
Yeah, I'll make you another one. I'm just...
Kenneth Ray, I can't wait to get my first TKL knife. Awesome. Best sheaths on the market, thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, don't forget to beat it on the table, he said. Can
right.
you do that with the older sheaths, or is that just a new sheath?
Striker. I'm sure it's a striker that's given the issue. We can explain why that it does.
So cool to see American-made process. Way cooler than watching the Chinese sweatshop kids crank out gas station knives.
Poor guys.
Love seeing the process.
So I'm just gonna make this look. This is the grip that I call multicam. Sorry, that noise is distracting.
You can see his passion. Yes, Tim is very passionate about all this stuff. He really cares.
This is gonna be such a good looking blade.
It is. My first one's supposed to be here tomorrow, Jayhawk. Cool.
What is
your
it?
Order?
It's striker or sapper, most likely.
What issue does the striker give? What does that mean? What issue? What do you
Oh,
mean?
the sheath.
Oh.
Some people have a problem with the
It's not an
sheath.
issue. It's just a little tight in the beginning.
Yeah, you need to move. Okay, so look now.
Can you show the wood grain grips?
Now look. Now look. Look at
Okay,
it.
now it looks awesome. But this doesn't look like my knife, though. This looks like something Hunter would carry.
You ever heard of the term commandeer? I took it. I'm going to give it back to her. Everything's supposed to be camo. Dang. That's that one I jacked up earlier. And then we'll put the coyote.
I'm so impressed with that knife. Well done. Awesome. She's a beaut. Clark.
I broke this stupid thing. What a doofus.
Gus says he has 18 TKLs. Oh my gosh.
I think you win, right?
Yes. I don't know. Gary Illery, he's one of our patrons. He
Yeah,
has
Gary buys like
so
18
many.
at a time. All right, now look at it. That's the whole... So you guys saw the whole thing, right?
Oh my gosh. that
She picked a
turned out
knife off the
awesome.
wall, and I couldn't find black Kydex, so now we have my favorite
We should
multicam.
sell that to somebody.
It's yours! With the black blade?
I know, but it's so cool.
But I want it. I don't even have a Warhol.
No, you're not getting that. Either we sell it or it's mine.
But you know what? Never mind, I'm not going to say it.
What?
I'm going to say you should give it away because they watched us make it.
Oh, I should.
And then Hunter's going to be like, I could have got that. I got a stupid cup. So that's what we do.
Should we give this away?
A few hundred times a day.
Rob Mezzatessa said 400 right now. We're not going to rip you off like that, Rob.
Well, he knows that it's a one of a kind.
It is,
I'll
and-
never make the sheath, and those blades are gone. You want a Wada?
Limited edition 101. Wacko Jr. 405. Keep it. Keep it. Everybody's saying keep it.
Yeah, it's her blade, right? Look.
But I love y'all. I like giving y'all.
I saw a Mike Glover thing the other day, and he was drinking the same brand, same flavor of these fuzzy waters. It's how fat kids stay.
Auction it for charity. Raffle it off.
I got kids. That's a good charity, right? I shouldn't say these things. That's a joke.
That is a 400 knife given the market from.
Yeah, I mean, our stuff's pretty popular these days. So anything else in the shop you guys want to see while we're here?
Yeah, any other questions?
You know what would have been great?
What?
If we lasered the camo pattern in that.
You can put it on the black?
You damn straight you can.
You want to do it?
It would look awesome.
You wanna
would
try
look
it?
Super good, right?
What do y'all think? Should we put camo pattern on the black blade?
With
The
the
laser.
camo grips and the camo sheath. But then I can't make it for her, right? And I can't completely just steal it. Can't do that.
Well, you've got one more over there you can make for me.
Can't do it, man. That's your blade. That's your purple blade.
Everyone wants to see it. Everyone wants to see it, honey.
Well, I'll just do the... Well, F it, right? There's two more over there. I can make you a new
Everybody
purple
wants
one.
to see it, honey.
If I put camo on the blade, then it's going to be mine, right?
Well, you can do that on top of it when it already has a logo.
Yeah.
Make a custom sheath each week. See how many people. Okay, it went away, but basically said make a knife each week and auction it off. That's a good idea.
We could.
FMF. When will it drop?
Well, we had to delay it because we were releasing too many knives. I think November 1. That's a target. Did you guys see that? No, if you're not a patron, you didn't see it. It's bad. It's straight up bad. I'm not going to show it on this video, because that wouldn't be fair.
What's up, Benjamin Law? Happy Sunday to you also.
Man, it's barely
We can
Sunday.
show it. They got to see first look. Why can't we show it?
Well, one, it's at the other shop.
Oh, but you have a picture of it on your phone.
I do have a picture of it on my phone. Anyway, let's do camo. I guess this kind of
How's it gonna look on the black?
sick. I hate that word, but whatever. I think it'll look awesome. What if it looks stupid? You gonna be okay with that?
Devo, how to sharpen at home, and should I get Whetstones right away or get an automatic? We did sharpening at the beginning, so if you want to rewind,
That's what I used.
he used the Work Sharp. Do you recommend Whetstones?
I don't. They just polish the blade really high. It's a lot of expense, and you get a more serviceable edge that's going to last you longer if you do a toothy edge. So there you go.
Do y'all like Whetstones? Any of y'all? Have you had
Wet-
success with them?
All right. No, that's not it.
Rob is like upping his price every second. $5.25.
Camo.
Sean, another $1.99.
Thanks,
Became
brother.
a patron in return. 4th free sweatshirt. Thank you so much. I love you too. Like a toothy edge. Need a TKL knife with EVH stripes. What's that? EVH.
All right. So we're gonna.
Oh, here's the camo pattern that is on there.
So each one of these colors you see on this screen over
Hey,
here.
Jay-Z, which kind of CG do you have? Do you have an AEBL or an ADCR V2? They are, the ADCR V2s are later than the AEBLs, right?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
right?
They're coming in the next couple weeks. They should be done at nickel boron.
Whetstone is for polishing of the knife. Diamond file for grinding out metal.
All right, so I'm going to turn this vacuum on because we don't really want to smell vaporized nickel from the laser. And here we go. So that's what it does.
Van Halen stripes. Okay. Yeah, he could do that, Casey, on any of the knives.
I made every program that you see. So what's cool about the laser, I'll step over here while she does so you can hear me.
Jay-Z, those are November 1st, right?
Yeah.
They're running behind. If you want it earlier, we can trade it out for an AEBL.
So what's cool about this laser?
Oh, do I need to step back?
It's such a no. I'm just doing it so they can't hear that vacuum on my mic.
Okay.
It's polishing the nickel boron. That's what it's doing. So that's why you can't feel it when you do it. And that's a fumeter that eats like soldering fumes and all that so that we don't die. You know, it's funny in the background. She's still covering her mouth.
I don't want to breathe in that stuff.
But you can see it's eating it.
Oh, okay.
It takes a minute though. This is like one of the longest programs. All those different colors that you see on the screen, that's a different frequency and a different duration so that it gives that camouflage look. That took me literally days to make that program.
Oh, you created it?
Yeah. I downloaded a camo outline pattern from Etsy for doing,
It's not even doing it on the knife.
well, it's doing it in a rectangle pattern. Now look at the screen. See the shape?
Yeah. Are the karambits ready for pre-order yet?
The first. So 6 days.
Rob said $5.25 and give the money to your local animal shelter. That's nice, Rob.
My house is an animal shelter. I got kids. Freaking circus
What do y'all
animals.
think? How's it looking?
Huh?
I said, what do y'all think? How's it looking? I'm asking them.
Yeah, see, that's gonna be.
Hey, Jeffrey Hawkins just joined the Patreon.
Thanks, Jeff. Jeffrey, sorry if you don't like being called Jeff.
Benjamin, oh man, can't wait for October 1. Me too. I'm excited about those karambits because they're black. I made a video of the black and I used the Blacks Fell on Black Days song by Soundgarden
Oh,
because I love black
and Soundgarden, both.
and song. Yeah.
Cornell.
I'm not an expert at sharpening, but I get razor sharp edges using a Henkel steel and ceramic kitchen knife rods.
No, that's how I am.
Made.
I don't do super crazy stuff with the sharpening. I just
People are liking this. They said it looks good. Cool seeing it live.
this takes way longer than
It
I thought.
looks totally different on a black blade than it does on a regular blade.
It's pretty rad. You hate it?
No?
You see it eating the fumes when they go in there? Don't look at it.
It looks like it's gonna go on fire.
Well, the micarta will absolutely catch on fire.
Kenneth Ray, Guardians. At the beginning of this, Tim was talking about the schedule for the next year. He has every knife on the schedule for the next year, so you'll know exactly when they're coming.
So you want to just handle it or do the other side too?
The handle?
You know, put the handle on it or go ahead and do the other side?
Oh, we don't have time to do the whole other side. We'll just show them how it looks with the handle on it. Or we could add the other side later. That looks freaking sweet.
All right, so with...
Hey, John from Poland is on. He said had to catch up on 2 times speed. Finally caught you on live.
Nice. So yeah,
How do you like those defenders?
He loves them. He was WhatsApping me.
Oh, okay. Scott Anderson, $5.
We've been WhatsApping the last couple of days. There was a Polish gun tube influencer guy.
People said it's badass.
Look at it with the grips. Oh.
It looks like a totally different knife now.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I don't like that. Well, I don't like it for me. I like the black blade better, so will you make me the other one?
Of course.
The last one? That's our last warthog, isn't it?
There's 2 over there.
So yeah, I want mine plain black. Do y'all like it better camoed or plain black? Show the first half. Black or camoed? Well, I don't know. It looks pretty neat.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Everybody likes the black better.
Yeah, that's because they're all dumb.
And some people like it camoed. That's kind of neat though.
It's all camouflagey and stuff.
It's definitely unique.
Now nobody wants it, so I get to keep it. It works for me.
There's a couple people saying they like the camo.
Looks good, man. That's a good looking blade. I like it. I'm just going to throw it on the laser.
How much are you going to pay for it now, Rob, now that it's camoed up?
0. He hates it.
Half and half, it grows on you. Tim spoiling his family member, making me jelly. I want this family. Yeah, Tim, I mean, if you want a knife in this family, you can get it. But honestly, what's usually happens is we'll be like needing it for a customer and none of us actually keep knives.
No. It's the only way I keep stuff is if I take it to the laser and put my freaking name on it, which I don't do because...
Pete's sake said no, you have to camo the clip.
That's easy to do too. I'm just going to drop this on here.
That is too much camo.
What?
If you camo the clip too.
Why not?
Oh, are you about to camo the other side?
I'm just going to let it run while we do other stuff so that it can be a complete blade. Where did this stupid... She didn't lie to you. I lose stuff all the time.
Laser New York Rob on the other side for me.
You can do it on the spine.
He said he could do it on the spine.
It'd look better. All right.
Yeah, we can laser just about anything. We have, if it's like a complicated thing.
We got a lady that does it.
Yeah, we have somebody that
transfers all the files.
makes it into a DXF file that we
So, what's next?
You want to show the picture of the FMF, or are you keeping that for the patrons?
I fell asleep. All right, screw it.
Can you talk about show off the Nighthawk for a bit? You got any over there on the wall?
Yeah, I think so. It's a couple.
Let's get one. What kind of handles do y'all want him to put on it? Let's go over here and get a Nighthawk.
Oh, we got to show the striker thing too.
Oh yeah, the striker sheath.
See, yeah.
There's the Nighthawk. Whoa! $27.99 from Linden. Figured how to square up the keychain. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Okay,
no.
Thank you.
Okay. Grip.
Purple. That's how I ordered mine. Do
Okay.
we have any purple? What kind of purple did you get? Did you get the Blackhawk or the Marauder?
That's Marauder. That's Blackhawk.
Which one?
And we got these super secret limited
This
edition
is
ones.
Blackhawk or the mostly purple.
That's Marauder.
Take that out of the bag. You can't see it.
And that mixture to make that G10 dark is kerosene and mineral oil, in case you're curious.
Okay, he wants to see that.
Purple.
Purple.
And I wanted a dark purple so that it wouldn't be too feminine, right? Because a lot of dudes like purple. I need to track the package on the screws because they sent them overnight to here and they ended up in Louisville, Kentucky, which is not here. And they better be here tomorrow so that we
Not
can...
having your own product is a sign of being a real professional. The horseshoer's horse goes barefoot.
Yeah.
What's that cobbler one too?
Yeah, the cobbler's children have no shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, People don't get that. She gives away all my stuff. It's not logoed.
I carry a Spyderco PM2 and it has purple G10 scales. I like it. Yeah, the purple looks good. Save some screws for my striker tomorrow, please. Okay, Thomas, we will.
So that's the Hawk in purple.
It is hard to see in here, the lighting.
You can go over there
It's
under the...
way more purple than it looks.
Let's go over here.
Well, it's not like obnoxious, but it looks good.
You probably could see it better there, under that light.
Yeah, that's how it truly looks. I really like those scales. We sold out of a lot of the Marauder. What do you think? That's it. The mechanic's car always is the shit wagon.
Yeah, that's what they say, man.
Oh, and he also said talk about it. So talk about it. Talk about the Nighthawk.
All right, so the Nighthawk in its design, if you can see, that really, see, it's got a diamond shape. I don't know if you can tell on the video. So this is an actual true piercing tip. So you've got 40 thou, which is pretty damn thick on the back of the spine. And we put a higher grind here. And these three intersect to make this actually a piercing Tonto. So it freaking devastates on piercing. And that hard 45 angle back makes it where it...
And you've rounded out the ring and all
Yeah,
that.
so that ring rounding stops right here at the G10.
Good
So
morning, Raimundo Espinosa.
very, very round so that it's really comfortable in your fingers. And then it's not quite as round on the outside edge so that you can still use that for a secondary striking surface, but it's not so sharp that it's going to cut you. We also did the rounding here on the inside of here and in here because we had some reports that when people were piercing or doing hard work that was kind of biting that part of your finger. So we really rounded it out. I mean, it is a robust blade, but it is super wicked fast.
How long is the blade?
I think it's 4 1/4. Where's a measuring device?
How does the corrosion protection, is it still corrosion protection when you camo the blade? Or
Yeah,
laser
all
blade?
the laser does is polishes the nickel boron. So it doesn't affect it. We don't, like you can't even feel any of our polishing.
What are you looking for?
This little measuring thing.
Oh, your phone can measure it like that?
Yeah, man, iPhones are pretty slick.
Oh, that's pretty dang cool. What does it say?
3.5 inch blade. Is that right?
Thanks, Hunter. No, that's always good, posting pictures for us. What about color custom screws? We're trying to get the black ones.
It's tough because it's a stainless, so you can't do anodizing because anodize only works on aluminum. So black is in process, but we used to Cerakote, but then we quit Cerakoting because it would take the turnaround of a knife weeks and weeks and weeks longer than they used to be. So I guess technically, if things slowed down a lot, we could do a lot more of that, but then
The Hawks are here now, right?
the AEBL ones are.
Okay. Somebody ordered one. Big Boy Fast Boy said he's drooling over it. Sorry,
Yeah.
finish your thought.
I don't know what my thought was.
We're talking about colored screws.
Yeah, so we could probably start Cerakoting again, but that's gonna... We had a section on the website that was the TKL Custom Shop where you could do that, like Sig's Custom Shop. Just go through and click, 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 and you wait as long as you wait. But we don't really have a good Cerakoter anymore that we could do the custom screws on, so...
Oh, I didn't know you could Cerakote. Would
Yeah,
that be durable?
Oh, well, I mean, Cerakote is not near as durable as just a nickel boron.
You have a mercenary around here?
A bunch.
Okay, put some wood grain grips on it.
Cool. It's
Somebody
not
asked
sharp,
about it.
but
That's like the only thing we have for sale online right now.
yeah,
isn't
everything
it?
else is sold out, and they're ahead of schedule. Shockingly.
Yeah, like if y'all order mercenaries, they would. When are they going to be shipping?
I'm gonna get all of the sappers done and the strikers done tomorrow, and then we're gonna roll into doing the CGs and Hawks because they're late, and the V3s and AEBL, and then This noise is
So
driving
the
me nuts.
mercenaries would be before Christmas if people wanted for like Christmas.
Yeah,
presents.
we're gonna start doing those after.
Somebody said thinking about ordering a mercenary. It's an incredible blade.
I don't know how it
We
gets.
have gotten so much feedback lately about people beating the heck out of that thing. I don't know if Hard to Kill is still on here, but he was talking about.
I don't know how it gets overlooked. I think there's a lot of competition in that space for the mercenary in a 5.5-inch blade, but a lot of my personal blades, you will start to see the wood grain on because it's so effing awesome.
Using the glass breaker watermelon smasher on the Night Stalker as a flathead screwdriver worked pretty well if you made it a little bit more narrow. I missed the rest, but it was Hunter.
It works really, really good to put your optics.
Did you order that, Rob?
On
You
your
or you
pistols.
have a wood grain mercenary. So this is the wood grain for the person that asked. And while you're doing that, talk about ADCRV and AEBL because we got that question again.
So it is pretty commonly known in the industry that ADCRV is going to be the toughest steel out there for a combat or field use, hard use work style knife. AEBL, in my opinion, and a lot of people, when you properly heat treat it, is the ADCRV of the stainless steel world. It doesn't get a lot of attention because there's so much competition in a stainless steel. What are you holding your face for, lady?
Oh, the fumes.
It's off. I turned it off. It's off over there.
Okay.
But you can do whatever you want. I thought I was smelling bad. So AEBL is very tough, and it was actually developed in Europe for blanking, which means they would take a huge sheet of steel and stamp it out. And you can't do that with a lot of different steels because it won't stand up to it and it ruins the integrity of the steel. So AEBL is very, very freaking tough, but it was designed for razor blades so that it can have that flex, but be durable and take a very, very fine edge. So it takes a little longer to sharpen, but from a durability standpoint, AEBL is one of my very, very favorite steels. It's a stainless, requires less care. It is gonna take a little more time to sharpen, but you strop it back to a razor's edge. It's a damn.
How do you carry the mercenary? You carry it vertically, right?
Yeah, I carry vertical. Let's get a sheath.
Honestly, it was from Hunter ordering that in wood grain and posting so many pictures that I was like, man, that looks good. That's why I told you to get the guy taking the pictures to put the wood grain on there. What are you looking for?
A mercenary sheath. Maybe that's why they're not shipping soon. I don't have the
I
sheaths
carry
done.
the mercenary with a self-rigged belly band. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't have any mercenary sheaths done right now, which means I need to
Open
get
the door. Is somebody here? How come I'm opening the door? My mom said open the door. Nobody, I don't see anybody. Why'd you tell me to open the door? I don't know, Mom just said open the door.
Maybe she wants to see outside.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I get it. She's telling me not to breathe in the fumes.
Oh!
I'm slow. I'm slow sometimes.
Yeah, so I don't have mercenary sheaths finished right now, so
That's my mom being a mom.
the good ones take care of their babies. The other ones, never mind.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, mercenary is
Is
so...
this just for, this isn't sharpened right here,
No,
right?
that's just it's a swedge, so it will improve the piercing and lighten the tip up on that. And when you add a third angle, so you got a flat, and then you've got the 22, and then you've got the 30, so that's gonna make the tip of this much stronger because you're reinforcing it with that medial ridge.
Piranha and ABL is perfect day-to-day use with less maintenance for rust. Plenty, I missed the rest.
But this, you've got the choke up on this blade. It's very fast, very comfortable. Lightweight for what it is, and you guys saw, I don't do cutouts in my blades. I actually make them to where the balance points are correct rather than cheat and make a weaker blade by putting a bunch of cutouts in the bottom of it.
He just turned on the vacuums to suck it out. It's okay.
Yeah, I've got, they're fume meters, so they eat and turn the fume into
I
inert
ordered my Piranha and
nothingness.
Nitro V. I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, Nitro V is a great steel. It's basically AEBL.
It looks like we're almost coming up on 2 hours, so if y'all have any final questions,
Yeah, do we
go
need
ahead and ask them. Are we giving anything else away today? We're still undecided about the Taylors. Rob wants to buy it.
I guess we can let Rob.
Can you show the 2 piranha? We don't even have any piranhas
I
here.
don't
We
even
can
have a
show the
personal
handles. He said, can you show the 2 handles? I might want the ring. So is AEBL the toughest stainless?
I think so. I really think so. I mean,
what's that other one we were talking about the other day? CPM something.
Any of the CPM steels are going to be stout.
Kick-ass Sunday video. Thank you.
What color grip do you want to see?
He just wants to see the difference between the handle and with the Century grip, so you can compare.
Well, we can just put them side by each because I don't even have a piranha of my own to show.
Yeah, we sell them off our
bodies.
Yep.
It's been that way since the beginning, right?
Do you have any high vis?
Yeah.
I think you asked that a minute ago, Scott. Yeah, we can do high vis on Mercenaries.
I don't think I have it in Mercenary. Well, I haven't started the. Oh, yeah, I do.
Here it is.
Show it. He probably wants to see it. So there's the 2 grips side by side. And
what's the...
So you still get a full fist. And they only come with one side. So you can use your existing one.
Yeah, somebody left a review of the other day. Said
Yeah.
It should be both sides.
Somebody left a nasty review like, this is whatever. I'm like,
Century grip for the Piranha was a game changer. Cool.
yeah, it really is. Look, it's in the description. On the Century grip, it tells you. It only comes with one side, so you should consider ordering your knife in OD green or black because those are the colors that the Century grips come in.
Unless you want a 2-tone look.
Unless you want a 2-tone look, and you're certainly entitled to do that, but maybe you read the description next time rather than being hateful. So.
The major difference from Nitro V and AEBL is that Nitro V has nitrogen added in the furnace. That's
right.
The only difference.
To evacuate,
I think, right?
yes, to evacuate the oxygen. So some people claim that it makes the blades better. In testing and chemically, you don't see any difference. Substrate-wise, on electron microscopes, the grain structures all look the same.
Is that a specific G10 or will it fit on all the EDC blades?
The Century grip for the EDC fits on all the EDC blades. So
yeah, you could put it on that Warthog we just made.
There's a list.
We're out of those, and people have ordered them, and you are waiting.
Yep.
Like here's our Century grip. People are waiting on these.
That's the
so
problem.
We haven't forgotten about you. We're just waiting on them from.
If there's a thing that makes my life hard, it is waiting on Americans to make my American material.
Yeah.
Other than that, we have a super happy life.
Yeah, we don't like having to wait on stuff.
But there's really no option. I'm not going to outsource the stuff and be able to get it a lot faster by doing it in a communist country.
That's too bad we don't have one we could put on there. We've sold them. Like, we've sent them all.
Well, look, there's one.
Hey, you have one.
I just saw it laying
Somebody
there.
that's ordered one of those is going to be upset.
Oh, you know where that came from?
Where?
Somebody was waiting on black grips, and I told Grant to go to my office and steal the black grip. It's for a birthday present, remember?
Yes.
So they stole that.
Okay.
They stole the black off of there because we're waiting on black G10 for all the EDC stuff as well. Because the Raiders finished up early, and we shipped the Raiders early and ran out of stuff for the Strikers, which was a stupid move on my part.
Ryan Henley said, thank you for the lives. They make his life interesting. Yeah, y'all give us suggestions.
Thanks,
what
Ryan.
you want to see on the lives. Got here late. Is my mercenary shipping soon? John Crosser.
Well, we're going to roll into the they're showing November 15, right? On a ship date, we should be right around then because
Somebody asked if the piranhas were still set for
yeah, they're looking like they'll be, provided everything continues to roll on. So that's that one we built all together.
Is the camo pattern possible on AEBL? Let's show it up close again. Show the other side. Now you can see the whole thing. Y'all like it better now that it's on the whole knife, or you still like the black? It's still cool.
It's pretty wicked.
It is very wicked.
But hey, my tastes are different. You don't like it. Other people didn't like it as well. They like just the plain black.
I'm glad there's one left so you can make me one. Okay, so Mr. Ed asked, October 1st, what all is going to be going on pre-order?
The FLN.
That's all? Mm-hmm. What about the screwdriver? When's it coming?
I still am on a holding pattern for the machine gun manufacturer to let me know how many they need. Look, that machine gun has been deployed since the 80s and is still continuing to do so, and there may or may not be reasons for more of them to be deployed going on and workups for that right now. Wink, wink, wink. So we're waiting to find out, wink, wink, how many of those are going to be deployed very soon. So that's the holdup on the screwdriver. So we can't say a whole lot about what's going on with geopolitics, but that is what's driving those. So we are going to take care of those military first.
541 Raider said he's going to promote our blades. I missed the state somewhere. Thank you.
I would assume with those numbers and that name, he might be a raider, like an actual one, not just a knife, named a raider. So, yeah, outstanding.
Adam Keevy says, I love my TS-87. Yeah, a few patrons got lucky. We sold the top tier patrons. We sold 3.
Yep, that's right.
But you're changing you changed the sheath a little bit, didn't you?
Oh, you want to go up to the office?
You finish up.
Lose service again?
No, because it cuts off in the yard. I don't want to do that. We're almost done anyway.
All right. Well, yeah, I have
Eastern Oregon and Western Idaho. Thank you.
Look.
We appreciate y'all's support.
So that's what I think is going to be the screwdriver.
But you're going to color those black, right? Because they look weird gold.
Look. So that's the one that we do our standard welding process. I'm thinking on these, we're going to go with these micro screws so that it's really, really secure. It's going to be going on kit. So I like this one.
Show those micro screws versus our welding process. Do y'all think if these were black, you would like us to do not the welding and have a little tiny rivet?
Yeah.
Even in our regular blades?
Yeah, because I'm going to try doing that. The whole purpose behind the weld is to make a sheath slimline but still be a two-piece where you don't wipe the edge.
Fold over sheaths wipe the edge?
They do. If you fold it on the bottom, when you're drawing that knife, there's no pinch point for that blade to ride in and not get wiped off. So if it's folded on the bottom, and ours would be folded on the bottom because the way they're designed to carry with an IWB pistol clip, the sheath hangs from the top, and that also is better for concealability. So
people are saying the screws look fine. They look good.
The little
Brandon, he does have his SIG on him, but we got like reprimanded from YouTube that we're not allowed to
handle
anything on a live.
You cannot
anymore.
Touch them, right?
Which really sucks.
No touching.
People want to see the black screws. Yeah, the welds came by a long, arduous process of trying to make the sheath more slimline, and them trying a million different, and there was no small rivets. So we found these tiny little small rivets, but they're gold, so we would probably try to paint them.
Turn them black. Mm-hmm. There's a company that's using the tiny rivets, and they're leaving them brass. Amtac makes a sheath with these little tiny rivets, and I guess people don't really care. But the black ones to mount your hardware would still be on the top and brass on the bottom. So
yeah, it is insane, Brandon.
So yeah,
we're about up to 2 hours.
I'm wearing the 226 Legion today.
Wait, 90 minutes plus 30, that's 120, right?
That's a bunch. It's a bunch of minutes.
Wait, is that right? 120 minutes is 2 hours? Okay, yeah, we're 2 minutes shy of 2 hours.
All right, we did it.
You should make a TKL belt for all the knives. Brass isn't bad.
Well, then maybe we could just do that. I'm going to run some tests on it. I'm actually in the process of what we're going to do is I want to take away this extra amount that's above the black and add that to the bottom so that we can fit the brass. So the overall width would be the same. See? That's what we did on this one. So actually it's skinnier by about 1/16 of an inch. So everything might even get narrower. If you guys wouldn't care,
Everybody said they like the rivets.
And then we can move away from, I mean, I think I'm a super cool kid from coming up with the welding process.
Yeah, you did have to go through a lot.
But, yeah, and a lot of money. But I'm all about function. I don't have to stay married to something just because it's cool.
That machine was only $15,000.
Only $15K for sale right now.
And Silver, I forget the whole name of the screen name, said he finally got to get us on a live, and he's waiting on his mercenary. That's cool.
Outstanding. Yeah, the mercenaries, the sheaths are in process, and we're making the grips.
My gosh, Scott Anderson said he was up at 6 a.m. to catch our live.
Dang, Scott. I thought you hated me, but now I know you don't.
I have MTAC blades like the brass. Haven't carried it now that I got my TKL striker, I think it said. That's
what an
awesome.
honor. What an honor. You know, I actually...
A lot of people like that sheath, but they don't like the blade as much for the MTAC.
She said it, not me. My mouth did not move those words.
Is that politically incorrect?
It is. You can't be disparaging about somebody else's blades. I'm just kidding.
Look,
I don't really give a shit.
I read emails.
I am honest about what we hear online. That's what we hear. Love the sheath, hate the blade. Yeah, I don't really care what other people think. But yeah, I could make a hook to mimic that style.
Thank you, John Crosser.
For Amtech-ish. Oh, but I got the new Agent Series blades coming out that have that already. If you paid attention at the beginning of the video, you saw the sketches on my board in the office.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. It's been super fun, and I can't believe it's already been 2 hours. We'd probably talk to y'all all day.
I know, right?
Yep.
Too much talking to you people, probably wasting your life.
What is everybody doing today?
Before we say bye, want to turn this stuff off while you guys tell us what you're doing, so you can follow. Don't trip.
We're about to lock it up.
Yeah, because it is Sunday, right? Look, I was about to ask for tacos, but I got tacos yesterday, so I don't know what my reward for working on a Sunday is today.
I'm glad you can make it. Church, son's football game, have burgers. Burgers was always our Sunday tradition.
It sure
for
was.
A while. Looking forward to the night stalker.
So now we have to eat leftovers because we do live videos.
Love your lives. Thank you, Mr. Ed. Football. Everybody's doing football.
Yeah, I was a huge football fan.
It's a beautiful day here. I don't know what the weather is like where everybody else is.
It's a beautiful day. Would be a great day to shoot. But
taking twins to visit family in Fort Bragg. Smoking ribs. Oh.
Are you close?
Jealous. Night Stalker timeline. We're going to release those soon.
I think 15 October.
Four-wheeling. Love you guys too. Thank you. Chores and honey-do list. That's good. That's what the lives are. A chores and honey-do list. That's what the live is. Waiting for some combatants, waiting for Raider. If you saw the beginning of the video, he has the whole schedule for the whole year of when the blades are coming out.
Yeah.
So
we're going to release that. We got a new website coming that is
Football Universal Studios. Enjoy your Sunday. Yeah, everybody have a good rest of your day. We
can walk up to the office and see if it drops, and if it does, that'll be the end of the video.
Oh, well, we've already been on here long enough. Let's tell them bye.
Did everybody win everything they expected to win?
Oh, do we need to give something else away real quick?
No.
Okay.
You gave away. Hunter chose what he wanted, right?
All right, we'll see y'all maybe next week. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thanks, guys.